Prime Minister of Pakistan, Shehbaz Sharif, is currently on an official visit to China, and he met with Chinese President Xi Jinping at the Great Hall of the People in Beijing. During their meeting, both leaders reaffirmed their commitment to further strengthening the Pakistan-China all-weather strategic cooperative partnership. The Prime Minister congratulated President Xi on the successful hosting of the SCO summit in Tianjin and the 80th anniversary of the victory in the global anti-fascist war. Praising President Xi's visionary leadership, Sharif expressed pride in China's achievements and Pakistan's readiness to work with China. Sharif appreciated China's unwavering support for Pakistan's sovereignty, territorial integrity and socio-economic development. He emphasised the significance of the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor as a flagship project of the Belt and Road Initiative and the need for continued cooperation to upgrade and advance CPEC to the next phase. The Prime Minister extended an invitation to President Xi to visit Pakistan next year to commemorate the 75th anniversary of the Pakistan-China friendship. Well, Asia One correspondent Adam Hancock joins us live now from Singapore. Adam, good to have you with us. So, the Pakistan Prime Minister, Shehbaz Sharif, has met with President Xi Jinping, as we've just seen in Beijing. Can you tell us a bit more about what the leaders discussed?
Yeah, it seems a very positive meeting between these two leaders, judging by the readouts that have come out after they met at the Great Hall in Beijing. They both reaffirmed their commitment to strengthening ties between China and Pakistan. And of course, a big part of those ties is the economic relations between Islamabad and Beijing. Prime Minister Sharif, he thanked President Xi for the support that China has given to Pakistan for furthering their economic development. And they touched on that Pakistan-China economic corridor, which is a big part of China's investment in Pakistan because it's a big part of their Belt and Road Initiative, which sees a lot of overseas investments around the world. There was also a friendly exchange when Pakistan's leader invited President Xi to come and visit Pakistan next year as they mark 75 years of relations between the two countries. They also touched on the Shanghai Cooperation Organization Summit, which has been taking place over the last few days. President Xi had lots to say at that summit. He rolled out the Global Governance Initiative, and that has been praised by Prime Minister Sharif, who said it was of great significance for world peace, development and stability, and Pakistan will give it its full support and work actively to implement it. Now, away from relations, they also talked about issues both in the region and globally, including the situation in Afghanistan at the moment, and also the Israel-Gaza war, and they promised to continue close cooperation on those subjects. And President Xi Jinping, he also said that China supports Pakistan's continued fight against terrorism. So overall, this seems to have been a very positive meeting between these two leaders, looking to reaffirm relations between the two countries.
Agenda for the Prime Minister during his visit to China.
Coming days, he's due to meet with the Chinese Premier Li Jiang, as well as other senior leaders in the Chinese Communist Party. And he's also due to hold talks with the Russian President Vladimir Putin. Now, all of these leaders are in China at the moment. Some have been at the summit in Tianjin over the last few days, and many are going on to Beijing to take part in a huge parade, which is happening in the Chinese capital tomorrow to mark 80 years since Japan's surrender and the end of World War II in Asia. Prime Minister Sharif will be at that parade along with a number of world leaders, including the Russian president and Kim Jong-un, who is making his way from North Korea to China at the moment to attend that parade. A big reason for Prime Minister Sharif spending so long in China is to help boost business and trade ties with China. He's going to be meeting with local business leaders, holding talks with them in the coming days, and will also be at a key investment summit, which is all about China's investment in Pakistan and building ties with them. So it's going to be a busy few days of diplomacy and, of course, that huge parade, which will be closely watched tomorrow in Beijing.